Clark, the number 20. Cyril is the number 17 today. Griffiths, the coach, he's wearing the number 12. He's pulled on a jersey. Kentish John, supposed to be here. He's the number 9. Evo Minette is the number 3. He is here. Remy is in goal. And Tion Richardson is here, the number 4. So what they actually have here is Cyril. It's Remy in goal. They have Evo, Clark, and Sean Brown, and Tion Richardson. Then they have Cyril and Eric. Well, we'll have to see how this goes. Well, for the Diamonds FC, they do have a very full side. Michael Brooks is in goal, the number 18. Alex Fleming is the captain and the number 15. Jaden Fleming, the number 9. Kevon Harley is the number 21. Armando Haji, number 4. Akeem Lang, the number 14. Trevor Peters is the number 8. Carlos Reyes, the number 6. Rolando Roach is the number 5. Jalen Smains, the number 7. And Jared Smains, the number 2. Do have a number of players amongst their substitutes as well. It will be the Diamonds FC. They are in the traditional black, white, and red, kicking from left of screen to right, while the Claw, they're in their blue, gold, and green. As Remy will come out and collect this one. They do seem to be playing in a 4-2, I guess, the Eagle Claw. A back line of 4 and then 2 guys playing for the forward. I must say this has not been a season to remember for Coach Griffiths. His boys, they've barely been able to field a team at times, and their performances have not been up to scratch. As Hawley goes through to Smains, it's 2-on-1, and Jared Smains puts it just wide. A good 1-2 between Hawley and Smains, and the shot from Smains was just a bit too wide. It will be a goal kick to the Eagle Claw. Remy will take his time. He's trying to kill off as much time as possible. Going to the furthest possible point and he can take this goal kick from. He has to be careful he doesn't get carded from a referee Hilton. Taking short. Maybe it's one man does minute. Well, straight back to the Diamonds. Roach finds Armando. Armando out wide to Hawley. Hawley finds Smains, who lays it off to Jaden. Jaden back through towards Jared Smains, but Neil comes to raise the flag for an offside. May have been against Akeem Lang there. Free kick to the Claw. Taken short to Tion Richardson. Richardson loses out. Hawley to Jaden. Now Smains. Jared Smains. Jared, still going Jared. He lays it off to Jaden, who plays one through, and him and Trevor Peters weren't on the same page there. Trevor didn't expect the pass, as now here comes the man Griffiths to make it 8 guys for his Eagle Claw. Griffiths, who we know is carrying an injury. And it will be a free kick to the Diamonds FC. Well, I'll have to go back and see what happened there. But it will be an indirect free kick on the edge of the area for the Diamonds FC. I guess the infraction came against Remy. I will have to go back and see exactly what he did there. And I guess it may be for the amount of time he took to take that free kick. Laid off, and Jalen has an effort. Remy blocks it, and it's going to be booted out of touch for a corner. Remy took his eternal precious time with that ball there, and it resulted in the indirect. But it will be a corner as the referee's going over and having a chat with his AR in Neil Gums. It will now be a corner kick to the Diamonds FC. Jalen Smains will take this one. An in-swinging corner with the left boot. It's going to go behind the goal for a goal kick. Griffith is asking for permission to enter the field of play, and he has now been summoned on by the referee in Hilton. Remy just boots it out of play. Just boots it right out of play. It will be a throw into the Diamonds FC. Taken short to Jared. Jaden Fleming. Fleming, brilliant ball across to Jalen Smains, and Jalen Smains will make it 1-0. A brilliant pass from Jaden Fleming was all it took to break the defensive lines of the Eagle Claw. And after 5 minutes, after 6 minutes, it is 1-0 for the Diamonds FC. Well, it's 1-0 for the Diamonds FC. Jalen Smains adding to his goal tally. Looks like Sean Brown will just hit this one as far upfield as he possibly can. Yep, exactly what he does, and then returns to his defensive post. Diamonds having the entire field to play with, I guess. Forward towards Trevor, but Trevor loses out momentarily. As Clark. He will lose possession to Redondo. Now here comes Jalen Smains. He's faster than everybody. Faster than everybody. Has a shot with his right boot, but it goes wide. Now here comes Jared Smains. He lays it off towards Peters, but it's cut out. Long shot comes in. It's off the crossbar. It's going to fall to Akeem Liang, who takes it around the keeper and puts it in. It is 2-0. Well, I did expect goals, and more goals, but it's becoming a bit too easy for the Diamonds FC right now. It's 2-0. They scored 2 goals in about the space of maybe a minute, if that much. As it will be Sean Brown, who'll put this one far upfield once again. A referee blows for the play to be resumed from the kickoff. And Brown just boots it far upfield. Michael will get his first touch of the game. Rolls it back out wide towards Carlos. Carlos to Jaden. Turns, takes it past Eric rather easily. Jaden Ball forward looking for Jalen. Trevor Peters will find Akeem Long. Now back with Carlos. Carlos over the head of Akeem. Now falls to Akeem Long, who lays one off for Jared Smains to make it 3-0 in the course of 9 minutes. Well then. Well then. This is not looking good. 3-0 in the 9th minute of play. The Eagle Claw there, not having a good time. Now Sean Brown tries to dribble past everyone, and he wins a free kick. Really a careless piece of defending there from the Diamonds FC. You don't want to give away a set piece. Sean Brown will leave it for Evo Minette to take. And now he leaves it for Sean Brown, who will dribble, play a good ball across towards Cyril. Cyril is still there. The keeper spilled. Cyril does a cartwheel, and eventually the play will be stopped because Micah has stayed down. And with the medic and Griffith currently playing on the field for the Eagle Claw, it has forced Linton to double as the medic. So Linton, he's the medic and head coach of his side. Well, Micah is back to his feet now. And the play will be resumed via a drop ball, I believe, to the Eagle Claw. It's Micah who will play to Armando. Now Redondo. Jared Smains. Good ball forward to Akeem Leong, who has Tion Richardson for company. Richardson has 2 attackers to contend with. Now Hawley is there. Hawley into the area, puts one across, and good defending there by Evo Minette. Now Carlos Reyes finds Jared Smains. Now Jaden out wide to Jalen Smains. Jalen. Back to Jaden Fleming. Has a drive at goal that Remy Minette will collect. His kick is straight to Kevon Harley. Harley goes to Jaden Fleming. Fleming finds Carlos. Carlos is breaking through, and Carlos Reyes is saved by Remy Minette. Well then, Carlos had a point-blank shot, and he put it straight at the goalkeeper. Corner comes in. It's going to be a foul And the free kick the way of the Eagle Claw FC. Redondo. As Evo pushes forward, but it's going to find Alex. Now Jaden. It's pretty much more black shirts than blue. Jared Smith is breaking through, and Jared Smith will finish once again. 4-0 in the 15th minute of play. Remy is left sprawling on the ground. There were more black shirts in the attacking area than the Eagle Claw had defending. It's 4-0 after 14 minutes of play. Well, I don't know how legal that is from Sean Brown, and the referee Hilton will agree it is a Diamonds free kick. Brown is trying every technique in the book to waste time. He's a veteran, is Sean Brown. Goes short to Redondo. Cut out well there by Jamal Clark. Well, he can't keep it in possession. It will be a throw into the Diamonds. And it will be taken quickly as well to Jalen. Jalen down the byline. Jalen into the area. Jalen who lays it off. And it's going to fall to Jared Smains, who has a hat trick in 16 minutes. In the 16th minute of play, Jared Smains has a hat trick. It is 5-0. Well. This is not good. This is not good at all. The Eagle Claw FC are falling apart before our very eyes. It's been building all season, but we're seeing it now. This might be the end of the Claw. 8 players on the field, one of them being their founder, Griffiths, down 5-0 after 16 minutes versus the Diamonds FC. And I don't quite know what to say. I think another one may be coming here. It falls to Jalen, who turns, and it will be another one. Jalen Smains has made it 7-0 after 17 minutes. I don't know whether it's 6 or 7. I may have lost count. I guess it's 6 now. I guess it's 6. I've lost count after 17 minutes. 6-0. I've run out of things to say really about the Eagle Claw. This is simply not good enough for the standard of a professional football league. I don't think this is good enough. And not to discredit the Diamonds FC in any way, but they are in the lower half of the table. They are what, 8th, I believe, right now? I think they're 8th in the table, which is only 3 places above the Eagle Claw right now, I believe. They're like 3 places above the Eagle Claw, and they are beating them 6-0 after 17 minutes. It's simply not good enough right now. Throw comes in. Jaden, he's going to have a shot at, it's a good cross actually towards Akeem Long, who couldn't get his head on that one there. Remy will take the goal kick short to Griffiths. Oh, they're trying to play around with the ball there. This is going to be very risky. Harley is going to drive through. Harley has a shot at goal, and it's just over. Just over from Harley. And Remy doesn't even want to bother to get the ball from atop his goal. Doesn't even want the ball from atop of his goal. Trevor Peters is going to come down and get the ball for him. And Hilton is saying, Remy, this is your final time because you've been wasting time pretty much all game. And the next time you do it, it will be a card. And once again, Remy just boots it out of play. That's all he can do at the moment. That's really all he can do. Leong looking for Peters. Peters is going to be called offside. Free kick to the claw. Brown is going to take this one. The referee's going to send him a couple of steps back. Don't know how much would really matter in the grand scheme of things. Because he's just going to boot it straight to Jalen Smains. Jalen is going to get past Clark too easily. Jalen into the area. A brilliant challenge by Sean Brown. And Cyril will give it straight back to the Diamonds FC. Alex. Carlos. Jaden. Jaden has runners. Jaden will use one of his runners. Now Peters. Peters trying to turn. Goes back to Jaden. Jaden shields off Eric too easily. Through to Carlos. Laid off to Hawley. Back to Carlos Reyes, who cuts it across to Jalen Smains, but Carlos was offside.
Yeah. Offside in another occasion. Trying to get an advantage there. And on that occasion, the referee's assistant, Neil, saying that you are offside. And so rightly, as you were saying, Brian, that, you know, we've seen... Go ahead.
Well, Peters is going to have one for himself now. Peters adds to the goal tally. It's 7-0 here in the 22nd minute of play. Peters has one. And the Eagle Claw, they're still struggling.
Yes, it's 7-0. 7-0. And we are in the 22nd minute of the first half with some 8 players for the Claw on the field.
Brown is going to try and dribble out the whole team once again. And Brown has an effort at goal. Ooh, Michael was concerned for a minute. I think the stadium may have fallen down with the excitement had the Claw scored there.
And that was a good bit of work there by Michael.
Here comes Jaden. Once again, more black shirts than blue shirts. Jalen gets past his man too easily once again. Finds Peters, who finds Jaden. Jaden has a shot, and it's blocked by Tion Richardson. Only as far as Jared Smains. Smains into the edge of the area. Now Jalen. Jared can turn. Jared Smains forces a good save by Remy Minette.
Well, good save there by Minette on that occasion. Pulling out a good save by Remy.
Well,
this was saying, Brian, earlier, that a number of the players for the Eagle Claw, you question their dedication as the corner has been swung in.
He says play on, and Akeem Leong puts one all the way across the face of goal. Carlos hustles to keep it in play. He will keep it in play. Hilton is not watching the play because he's talking to his assistant referee, and now the whistle will be blown.
It was surprising that the whistle didn't go earlier for a high boot, and I think that's what the AR was signaling, that you were right there, and I thought that you would have seen that one. It was indeed a high boot, and dangerous play there for call against the Diamonds FC. It's going to be a goal, a free kick.
And Remy is once again going to boot it out of play. Every kick he's had, he's put it pretty much to the exact same spot, just below us here. As the throw comes in towards Jaden. Jaden turns, finds Armando, who has a shot at goal, but it's well wide.
And one thing that the DFC cannot do is to lose their discipline. Normally when you think that you have an easy team, you tend to lose your discipline, and everybody wants to score. But the Diamond FC would have to use this as a practice game, so to speak, and get their pieces right.
Hawley. And he couldn't keep it in play there. Oh, I don't know about that one.
I'm very skeptical about that call. It looked very much, our vantage point is not very much different than that of the AR, because the AR was not on the line, and that one looked like he kept it in.
It will be a goal kick to Minette. Let's see how far field he gets this one, because he's not really targeting any of his players. And yet again, he'll just boot it out of touch. This one maybe a bit further upfield, but same result. Carlos has to take a throw in. Referee saying get on with it. Jared. Ooh, he gets through Eric very well. Finds Jaden. Brilliant ball through again to Jared Smains, who puts it wide. But he was called for an offside.
And that is flag for an offside. And that was a very close one.
Very close indeed. Remy puts it in play, but straight to Jaden. Jaden has pressure. Here comes Sean Brown. Brown, can he take on the whole team himself? No, but he will find Cyril. Cyril trying to go back through to Brown, but good reading of the play by Redondo Roach. And Jalen can turn. Jalen has a 3v3. Jalen goes to Trevor Peters. Peters has an effort at goal. Oh, brilliant stop by Remy Manette. Here comes Akeem Leong. Akeem trying to turn. And he will win a corner. Akeem makes a corner quickly to Jared Smains. Jared whips it in. Remy coming to claim. Remy drops it, but he picks it up. Goes long and high. Brown takes it down. Has no real support. Forced to go back to Tion Richardson, who sends it way upfield to Eric, who's about 25 yards offside.
That was one of the easiest calls. That's one of the easiest calls money could get would have in football. 7-0 in the 28 minutes. If you are just joining us, it is true. It's the Eagle Claw. They are playing with an under-strength team with some 8 players, and Diamond FC is indeed taking an advantage of that as we watch another attack.
And Tion Richardson does well because Hawley was waiting in behind there. I don't think DFC will be... They wouldn't mind this at all, would they? Gets their goal difference up. They wouldn't mind this game at all.
Indeed. The 29th minute of play. With 7 goals under your belt.
Jared puts it in, and Remy doesn't get there, and Jaden hits the crossbar. Jaden was able to jump over the outstretched Remy Minette, and that one there was pretty close to being 8-0. Remy, the makeshift keeper today for the Eagle Claw, the regular keeper, he is suffering with an injury, so not quite able to keep. So he said, Coach, I'm not going to sit out today. I'm going to give you a job. I'm going to go on the field and use my legs. Even though it's just my shoulder that's hurting, I will use my legs. As Alex will win a throw-in. Alex, the captain of the Diamonds FC. I was speaking to Coach Linton a few weeks ago, and he said even though Alex is very young, he's pretty much developed into one of the leaders on DFC. As this one is going to fall to Harley, and Jaden is not going to miss from there. He is definitely not going to miss from there. You can't give a man like Jaden Fleming those types of opportunities. 8 goals to nil.
30th minute of play.
Well, math was never really my strongest subject, but with 30 minutes being a third of the game and with 8 goals having been scored already, we are on pace for a record number of goals in this season. We have 8 after 30. It could be 16 after 60. Could be 24 after 90. That's the pace we're on for. Jaden. Well, Jaden might just beat the entire team himself. No, he goes and finds Jalen Smains, and Jalen Smains says, oh, he's hit the post. Well then, Jalen Smains doesn't usually miss from there. And Jaden has a drive. Remy just kicks it, and it falls back to him graciously.
Well. When you are lucky, you are.
He couldn't even be bothered to use his hands there. He just tried to boot it out, booted it straight into a player as Armando goes long towards Akeem Leong. Akeem's pass will find Redondo. Redondo streaking forward. Redondo goes down in the area, but illegally one, says the referee in Hilton. Remy boots it long. Armando wins the header. It will be an Eagle Claw throw. 8 goals to nil. 31 minutes played into the 32nd minute of play.
And we can see very well that the summer days are with us. It's very, very bright outside. Even it's almost 6 o'clock. It looks as if it's 4 o'clock.
And it is very overcast as well, but it is still bright outside. The sun has been staying up longer and longer. We are able to train for longer and longer down at OKPS. Brilliant ball through to Jalen Smains. And he's going to lob this one over Remy Minette and put it in. A brilliant finish from Jalen Smains, lobbing the goalkeeper. And he's made it 9-0 after 33 minutes.
Well, he read the play well. He read it well. The goalkeeper was off his mark, and he read it well, and slotted it, just touching it over the top of the goalkeeper and into the back of his net.
9 goals to nil.
What we are seeing, Brian, it's not that it is overcast. It is the Sahara dust that is
yes.
with us. It is
the dust.
Very hazy rather than overcast.
I feel very bad for the persons with sinuses. Sinus sufferers like myself have it very bad with the Sahara dust. Forced to retake that goal kick now. Eric gives it to Sean Brown. Brown is going to beat one man and try to play it out wide. Gets the pass again. Redondo intercepts again, and Jaden can break forward. It's a good ball forward as well to Akeem Long. Akeem cuts past another man, and he puts it into the side netting. Got a bit over anxious here to Akeem Long. And it was into the side netting. And the Eagle Claw survived, making it double digits before the half. Kicked it straight to Hawley, though, does Minette. It's a good ball to Jalen Smains. Jalen has absolutely no pressure. No defender wants to move. And Jalen Smains is going to put it in. Why there's only 3 Eagle Claw players back, I will have no idea. But Remy is just staring at his defenders like, why is nobody going to move? Nobody wanted to apply pressure. And it's become way too easy now for the Diamonds FC.
Way too easy indeed. With 8 players and a very good day. Diamond FC is a very good team to reckon. Would have been a good team to reckon with. But even short-handed, it makes it even harder for the Eagles Claw.
Well. Well, the only thing I really hope is that the Eagle Claw, they bother to finish this game, because we've seen on previous occasions they've not even bothered to finish the game. They just decided to forfeit the game and let the other team take. Well, let's give it away cheaply. And Sean Brown's he's a lethal finisher, but he handled that one.
That was definitely. It was too clear. That one. He controlled it with his hand. The referee saying that's illegal.
And that's also a blatant handball. Taken quickly towards Jaden Fleming. I think Neil Gums called for an offside there. Again, very tight.
But look at where the assistant referee is. He's way beyond the players.
Looked very tight once again.
Means it's Jared.
So shifty, so smooth. Good pass through as well to Akeem Long. No defender is in the vicinity, and Jaden Fleming puts it straight at Remy Minette.
And Minette would indeed shake his hand for that one. No.
Well, a free kick there, given against the Diamonds FC. I guess we'll be pushing the back.
Well, the primetime game, it's going to see the youngsters. They will be taking on Shining Stars in this evening's primetime game.
That will be a good game, and it will be interesting to see how the youngsters opt to line up. There was a bit of criticism for how they played in their last game, but it did prove dividends for them. They were able to pull out a draw against the defending champion, the Superstars. Good goal by Tinico Woodley. And they will hope that they can continue getting good results. As the ball forward towards Akeem Lang, who is called for an offside. Well, these are some tight calls being given against Diamonds FC, but I kind of understand it really when it is 10-0. I kind of understand that, you know, you don't want to be giving the winning team that many advantages as well. Hawley, that's not his best effort. It's straight to Carlos. Carlos to Jaden. Jaden is driving. Jaden has no defenders for company, and Jaden will bury it. No one bothered to track him. It's too easy. 11-0.
It is like taking candy from a child.
All I'm going to say right now is I hope that this is the Eagle Claw that shows up on Tuesday, because we have to play them on Tuesday.
Well, it will definitely not be the Eagle Claw that you will see showing up on Tuesday.
I just hope that this is the version of the Eagle Claw that shows up on Tuesday.
Well, that's just a hope. I'm sure that the Eagle Claw that will show up on Tuesday will definitely be one that is ready for battle.
It's Diamonds FC who are going to try once again to add to their advantage. Jared Smains cuts back, finds his brother Jalen Smains, who goes through, has Redondo Roach, who's going to bury this one and make it 12 goals to nil.
And that's the defender. That's the right back, or the left back, who has slotted that one home for Diamond FC. And in the 40th minute of play, it's 12 goals to nil. And we are at the Raymond Igisha Technical Center. We are not on the JRWP where netball is being played. It's netball season, Doc. Netball is being played, but it's not netball scores we are talking about. We are talking about football.
It can't even be netball because even the netball that goes on over at the JRWP is more competitively balanced than this, because I've been keeping up with the netball just a tad bit, and I don't think we've seen any netball games that have been this one-sided. Jared finds Jalen, and it's pretty much all DFC players. It's all DFC players. It's all Jalen Smains. 13-0 in the 41st minute of play. This is the downfall of the Eagle Claw. I'm sorry, but this is simply not good enough right now.
Well, what we saw the most, what we would have seen in a game was it 22 against the Claw?
21-1, I believe the score
21-1.
was.
21-1. Well, if they will continue in the second half, they will definitely get about 30 here today. But I doubt that knowing the Eagle Claw, I very well doubt that they will come back out in the second half. But it's a 13-0. Yes, you're hearing it. It's 13-0, and we are in the 42nd minute of play.
Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how much more the association can really take. How much more forfeitures they can take from the Eagle Claw. How much more lopsided results they can take from the Eagle Claw before they have to step in.
Well, the results for me, I'm not mindful of the results, and I'll tell you that I am.
It's the performances more than the results.
I'm not really. The result doesn't matter to me much. What concerns me though it's that you're playing with. You're not one of the stronger team. You are playing with an understrength team with very low turnout. But you have a case where we have games that are forfeited at the half. And so that is where the question comes in, because there are teams who can be at a disadvantage because of from goal differences. And so one would hope that the Claw actually plays their game, because it's from there you will learn. I remembered when the Western Predators started last year, their first game, they got some 12-1. But it didn't perturb them. They came back this year. They have won games. They have been competitive in a number of games. And so I'm not really sure that the Eagle Claw should just pull out of the tournament, but that they will show up and play football.
But you have to be at a certain level really to make it into the top league, the Premier League really for Anguilla. And you're speaking about Western Predators last year, but if I remember correctly, they lost 12-1, I believe, in their first game. But in their second game, as here comes Hawley, puts it across, and Jalen Smains puts it wide. If I remember correctly, in their second game, they won that one.
but
They beat the Spartans, I believe. Was it 4-1 or 3-1?
But you see, as I said, it's not about results, and with Angola only having one league, it's not a case where they could start at the first division, then we go to Premier Division or second division. We have just one football league.
It has to reach to a point where you have to have at least a certain level, really, to form a team in the league, because you wouldn't want it to be where every game you come to, you know that, okay, the Eagle Claw is playing, they are going to lose. And it's not even the results that have been the issue, it's been the performances. Because even when the Predators were losing last year, we were able to say, okay, they can build off of this, this, and this. I don't quite know exactly what, as Harley is going to have one for himself. Will they give Harley the goal, or will they give it to Jalen Smains? It does not really matter. Oh, sorry, that's Reyes who blasted it in. So the two defenders combining there, really. Harley playing at right back, Reyes at center back, both combining. And I don't know which one they're going to give the goal to, but one of them will have that goal.
It is a goal for Diamond. You can assure that it's a Diamond FC. 14 goals to nil. 14 goals to nil. And it is true. It is correct. It is 14 goals to nil in the final minute of the first half.
Well, I said 24. This scoreline is probably going to blow that 24 out of the water. This does not look good. Booted out of touch, goal kick, Diamonds.
45 minutes have elapsed, and I'm not sure that we need another second over the time.
I don't think so either. Hilton says, I agree. We will not be having any added time, and at the end of the first half, it is Diamonds FC 14. You're hearing correctly. At the Raymond Eagleshaw Technical Center, where football is being played, at the end of the first half, Diamonds FC 14, Eagle Claw 0.
That's 14-0. That's the end of the first half. We are going to be back with you in just about 12 or so minutes. And when we come back to you, we'll be live with the second half. Remember to join us for our primetime game. Our primetime game, we'll see the Shining Stars taking on the youngsters. That, for sure, is going to be a mouth-watering encounter. Join us for the second half of the Eagle Claw taking on Diamond FC. Until then, we are going to take you back to Master Control.
Welcome back to the Raymond Eagleshaw Technical Center, where we have had a change made for the Diamonds FC. It seems that Jaden Fleming has been brought off the field of play, as well as Armando Hodge. So two veterans are out, and looks like Fidel Limbrooks is one of the men that will be coming onto the field of play. The other will be Kevin Paul, I believe. So it's Fidel Brooks and Kevin Paul coming onto the field of play. And Armando and Jaden, the men are replaced. We will have second half action for you momentarily. It is 14 goals to nil. 14 goals to nil. And it's Kevin Paul breaking away and good defending there into the arms of a goalkeeper. Headed forward by Alex. All the way out to the other side now to Hawley. Hawley slips, but does well to beat his man and tries to slide one through like Tion Richardson. Will slice clear for a corner kick. Corner kick to the Diamonds FC. Ball is whipped in. It's sliced clear once again. It will be another corner. It will be another corner for the Diamonds FC. Taking short. He's driving inside now, having an effort at goal, and it's well wide and high.
So there indeed has been a substitution at halftime, a double substitution that is.
Kevin Paul and Fidel Brooks coming onto the field of play, and I think Armando and Jaden were the two men replaced.
As we are seeing the youngsters in the bright neon, the green and the orange socks. Some are in the white tops. They have gone to their warm-up area.
Of course, they are without. Well, I think they may have Kareem Burris back. Or is he still away? I think he's still out on a national team duty.
Boris is with the national team. And when the national team is in St. Lucia, should be playing tomorrow.
Yes, they are playing tomorrow. I think that he is away on national team duty, so they will probably be coached once again by a Fishy, as Jalen is streaking down the left-hand side. Goes inside towards Paul. Now Jared slides one through to Captain Alex Fleming, who puts it straight at the keeper, gets the second ball, has a dribble past the man. He turns Alex down the byline, and it's off the crossbar and put in finally by Akeem Liang. A lot of hard work by Alex, but he can't even give himself an assist for that. It's Akeem Liang's goal.
Well, that looks very much like an offside goal to me. Seems like that man Long was in an offside position. I would love to see the replay on that one. He looks very much in an offside position.
Well, we can now see the Shining Stars. They'll be going over to get warm momentarily as well, making their way out to the away side of the ground. It is 15 goals to nil. 15 goals to nil. We're in the 49th minute of play. Given straight back to the Diamonds. It's Fidel. Goes to Redondo. Jalen. Jalen beats Clark once again way too easily. Driving into the area now, Jalen. Jalen whips one across. It's not dealt with. And Remy gets there before Akeem. He boots it long as well towards Eric, who is offside. Sorry, that was Cyril. Cyril, the goalkeeper, who was offside there. The referee is going to force that one to be taken over. And yet again, he'll make them take it over. Don't quite...
The ball was rolling. The referee said that the ball was moving, and so have to ensure that the ball stopped moving for the kick is taken. And that occasion, Cyril impeding there, but play goes on.
It's very negligible motion, but it's Peters. Alex was pushed further forward as Diamonds. They're only playing with 2 men back. Brilliant work there from Jalen. Ball comes across. Alex misses. Kevin Paul
Slats it over. Slats it wide. Well. Paul, on that occasion, had a point-blank opportunity there. Minute made himself very big, and Paul put it over the top of Minute and over the top of the goalpost.
Well, it's back with Alex. Now Hawley. He goes to Jared Smains. Smains trying to turn, and he gives it away. And Sean Brown is going to boot it forward, looking for Cyril. But Carlos, I think him and Alex may have had a rock paper scissors shoot at halftime to see which one of them will go forward and which one will stay back. And I guess because Carlos had the goal, he decided he'll stay back now. Brilliant ball through towards Jalen, but Jalen can't get there.
Just too heavy a touch there. It was a good ball, but just too heavy. Good intention. And in the end, Simmons was unable to get onto it, to the end of it. But good intention there by Diamonds FC.
Played forward. Alex does well. Trevor Peters. Alex. Trying to go through to Leong. He will find Leong. Akeem Leong cannot miss from there, but he puts it straight at the keeper. He ran all the way around the goal and put it straight at Remy Minette.
The only thing that he could not have done was the only thing he did.
Alex loses out. There's Cyril. Good pass inside by Cyril to Sean Brown. Cyril's trying to break away. Cyril up against Brooks. Cyril with the ball across and stopped by Peters. Now Alex. It's a brilliant ball there by Alex. He will find Hawley. Hawley beats a man, Hawley. Lays it off to Jared Smains on the edge of the area. Smains has an effort and puts it very high.
Smains getting under it, laying back and hitting it up rather than keeping his composure and get over the ball nicely and strike it over into the net. He struck it way, way, way over.
Smains once again. This time Clark does very well. And he will look for Sean Brown now. Brown has Cyril out wide. Suddenly this could be dangerous as it's Cyril going over the top again. And that almost found Sean Brown. Well, here comes Alex Fleming.
That was a good 1-2 ball. But in the end, he was unable to find Brown.
Alex, ball over the top, looking for Jalen, but Remy was off his line quickly. Remy has not done bad today at all in goal.
it certainly hasn't.
That's just the thing with Eagle Claw. You can never really blame whoever they put in goal, whether it's been Cyril or it's a brilliant ball through again to Leong. Akeem Leong is going to find Kevin Paul. Kevin Paul to Akeem Leong is offside.
Offside. On that occasion, Long found himself in an offside position, and on that occasion, the flag was indeed raised.
It's going to find Peters. It's a good ball forward as well to Smains. Cuts inside rather easily. Smains puts it across for Jared Smains, who will bury it.
Goal number, well, it took them some time. It took them some out of 10 minutes in the second half to get their first goal. And it's a second goal. It's the second goal in 9 minutes. It's a 16-0.
16 goals to nil, 16-0 in favor of the Diamonds FC. And, well, what more can you say about the Claw? There is not much more you can say. The scoreline says it all. 7 outfield players, 8 players overall, no coach. Your president, your founder is playing on the field because he has no other options to turn to. It's simply just not good enough. Here comes Sean Brown. Cyril is about 40 yards offside and doesn't realize it.
He was miles ahead.
Hawley. Smains. Hawley. Hawley turns. Plays it through to Paul, who flicks it across to Alex. Oh, that's brilliant work there from Jamal Clark.
Indeed. Extremely excellent work done there by Clark.
Well, the Eagle Claw, they did have 11 players tick to start. But I guess it was more hoping than anything. And I think it says a lot when, as a corner comes in, it's over the head of Remy, but he gets a good touch. But it says a lot when your technical area is empty and the technical area on your team sheet is empty.
Well, the technical area isn't empty. I see Chris, that appeared to be Chris over there, who is their standing coach. There is a good ball through! And goal, that's a good goal. That was a superb ball in. It got you to Smeens, and Smeens buried it. What a goal. Goal number 17. Goal number 17 for the Diamonds FC.
Well, I don't quite know how much coaching Chris can really be doing right now. Well, when it's 17 goals to nil after 57 minutes, there isn't much you can really say. But when you don't even have a slot for a head coach or a manager, your assistant coach slot is empty, technical assistant slot is empty, equipment manager slot is empty, it does not bear well for the future of your team. It will be a substitution for the Diamonds FC as Akeem Lang. He will be replaced by the number 22. Well,
that is the man Rabbit.
It looks like the Rabbit. It will be the Rabbit who will be coming onto the field of play. The Rabbit has been brought on today. Didn't see him earlier, but seems like he came later in the half. Jared will find the Rabbit, but Jalen was trying to rub that one off of the Rabbit's boot, and Remy came out well as well. Trevor Peters plays it early to Jared Smains. Now Redondo Roach, he scored today. But again, I don't know how many guys have not scored today for the Diamonds FC. Jalen puts one across, it's flicked through, and there's one man who hasn't scored today. Alex hasn't scored.
Well, Alex is straight to get his first goal, and he's trying, but I'm not sure if he's gonna get it on the score sheet today.
I don't know if you remember that game. That was it. The Shining Stars played last season. When I think it was Jody Vanterpool that we did together. Jody Vanterpool had about 400 chances and couldn't score. I think this is what Alex will be going through today. Jared finds Alex. Alex don't quite know what he was attempting to do because it was too heavy for a pass, but not well directed to be a shot.
Indeed, it is that Alex has moved out of essential defense. Trevor Peters has gone into that area, and Alex, not a custom of that.
That freedom, really.
Yes, the freedom to roam.
It's a good touch though by Alex. Ball over the top as well. It's going to find a rabbit. The rabbit. And
It's a handball.
the handball will
It's
be
a
called.
handball. The rabbit fell down. The ball hit in his hand. That was ball to hand. That wasn't a handball. It was ball to
That's
hand.
exactly what I was going to say. I don't know how much of an advantage Rabbit really gained because the ball was already under control. He fell, he slipped on the surface, and then the ball hit his hand. It will be a free kick to the claw. Booted backwards. And Diamonds have it again. Alex. Driving through Alex. Too heavy on the touch, but Jared picks it up. His pass out wide to his brother is intercepted, and it goes back to Roach. Roach towards Alex, well read by Evan Minette. Peters turns. Roach. Roach driving forward. Roach inside to Smains. Smains down towards the edge of the area. Smains down the byline. Smains cutting inside Smains and finishing is Jalen Smains.
Jalen Smains again.
18-0. I've run out of. I don't know who scored how many. I know Jared has a hat trick. I think Akeem Liang had a hat trick. Jalen has about 20 goals today. I don't know. But it's plain and simple dominance by the Diamonds FC right now.
Indeed, the Diamonds FC has dominated this game from the blow of the first whistle, and their dominance continues. Their dominance continues.
$18-0. Half an hour played. Sorry, not even half an hour, 60 minutes, sorry, an hour played. And I was anticipating about 16. After 60, it's 18. They started off scoring goals at a very high rate, and the rate has even extended. They were on pace for 16 goals by this point. Well, they have 18. And to make it even worse, I don't know how many subs the Diamonds have left, but I don't think they have any subs left to bring on. So this is the team that will probably finish the game versus the Eagle Claw.
No, they do have a sub, and they're going to bring him on right now.
They have one left. Trevor Peters will be replaced.
That's Biggs who's going to
Yes,
make him
Biggs, the number 19, Jonathan Richardson. He'll be coming on. So he is their last sub, I believe. And after him, I don't know if Linton has anybody else to bring on.
Diamonds FC on the attack again. Ball played wide. It's Harley. Harley who picks it up. Harley cuts. It means that's Jared. Gets into traffic and is knocked down. He's on the ground. And player has been stopped. Play has been stopped. Jared trying to get through there right on the edge of the 18, and he was taken out. The referee said the ball is going to go to, it's going to be a drop ball, and it's going to be a diamond ball.
It will be Diamonds FC ball dropped to them by referee Hilton. Jalen goes out wide to Redondo. Jalen once again. Alex can't get that one down, but Paul takes it down now. He can't turn. Tion Richardson does well. Jared. Jalen. Jalen onto his stronger left foot. Jalen driving all the way through. Jalen forces a good save from Remy Minette. Well, Remy has done well. But the ball comes across once again. And it's going to be put in now. Kevin Paul is going to grab one for himself. 19 goals to nil.
In the 65th minute of play, it is 19 goals to nil.
Well, the Claw have a man to bring on. The Claw do have a man to bring onto the field of play. Can't quite see who it is, but they do have a man to bring on.
It's a good sign that even at 19, that one of the faithful player can make his way on to the field.
I'm going to try and see who it is for them. Can't quite tell. It's going to be Jalen Smains.
A long shot, and it goes way over the top of the net. A long shot coming in there from Smains on the left flank. No harm done. Minute, just watch it sail over the top, and it goes way out for a goal kick. Well, it's been picked up there by and given away, and the Claw will come away with it.
Well, the new man there, he's just turning and twisting and giving it away, as it's
Biggs been
Biggs giving it away to Sean Brown. Brown is fast, but Carlos is also fast.
The referee says
No foul.
That's nothing. That's no foul. That's no foul, says the referee.
So the Aon Neil Gums trying to signal for a foul there, but the referee Hilton said nothing doing. A rabbit. No brilliant ball through, but too heavy. Remy coming out with his feet and clearing. Redondo goes back to Carlos Reyes. There's two men behind the ball for the Eagle Claw. When you're playing down, you can't have that many men behind the ball. Well, in front of the ball, actually, because you would want them behind the ball. That's good defending because they had DFC players queuing up. Smains wins the throw-in.
Good defending there by Clark. Good stout defensive work. And putting that one out of touch. It's going to be a throw-in. And it's good to see that even though the Claw is way behind, and that they're indeed still up to playing football.
Brown. He gives it away. Brooks. Out wide with Hawley now. He swings in one that Remy will deal with, this time with his hands. Brooks once again. Alex plays it through to the Rabbit. The Rabbit has an effort, and Remy gets a boot out there.
And it's going to go over the touchline. It's over the touchline for, or the goal line for a corner kick.
Goalkeeping there by Remy Minette once again. He look very capable in that, says Remy.
And Remy is indeed a goalkeeper. Corner is going to be swung in by Jaden Smeens.
It's a dangerous ball in, not dealt with. He's allowed to turn, couldn't get the touch off. Alex coming to the edge of the area, laying it off to Hawley. His ball in, it will be blocked by his own player, but picked up now by Roach. Out wide to Smeens. Whips one in again, too heavy, and the Rabbit is forced to pick this one up near the touchline. He goes all the way back to Hawley. Whips a ball in to Smeens. It's blocked and cleared, and Brown can look to move it further upfield. Good work by Roach. Give it away. Here come the claw. It's a good touch. Can the claw break forward? Indeed, they cannot. Alex Fleming. He will not score today. I just don't think he will score today.
Well, Alex Fleming again. And when you are played out of your position, that's what happens.
I don't know whether he has to dribble the ball into the goal. I don't think he's going to score it. I don't know. It's just not working out for him when it's not your day. It's really not your day, but when you are captaining a 19-goal lead, it probably is your day. Here comes Smeens. Puts the ball across, and it's dealt with partially. Only as far as Alex, edge of the area. Alex has a shot. It's blocked. Biggs picks it up. He goes out wide. Smeens. Alex. And it's going to be a lumped clear. Redondo. And eventually, it can be dealt with partially. Redondo once again. Jalen Smeens. Oh, brilliant by Remy.
Brilliant bit of work there by Remy Minette. Clearing that one with his boot. Oh, that was brilliant work done there by Remy.
Well. Remy Minette has been on form today. Jalen just using his strength, and Remy is coming out. Remy has seen enough. Remy has seen enough. He decided he was coming out and taking matters into his own hands. He pushed out his own player, and the ball is out for a diamond's throw. Jared puts it across.
That was a bit of comical show there.
It can be booted forward, looking for Sean Brown. Carlos does well. Micah is having trouble with this one. But he gets it off. Jared turns brilliantly well. Jared gets the throw in. Good pressure being applied there by the number 13 for the Eagle Claw. 19 goals to nil. Just into the 73rd minute of play. Throw taken down the line. Jalen. Good work there by Jamal Clark. He passes inside. Doesn't have a pass on really. Roach finds Brooks. Hawley now. Hawley. Ball through towards Alex, who took it out of the path of Jalen Smeens. Well, I don't think Linton will be trying the experiment of Alex going forward anytime soon ever again.
Well, it is only in these times that you can try, and he tried and he failed. Alex failed to. Well, there's still a lot of time on the clock, 17 minutes still on the clock.
Handball, free kick to the Diamonds FC. Roach sets it, takes it quickly. Jalen Smains beats Clark once again. Jalen Smains into the area, and Jalen Smains puts it in.
Number 20.
20 goals to nil. We saw 21 being put up against the Eagle Claw. We've seen 20 now, and we still have 15 minutes left in this game.
That's the 20th goal, and we are waiting to see what the outcome of this game is going to be. It's 20 goals to nil. We are in the 75th minute, some 15 minutes remaining to be played.
Well. 20 goals to nil.
Shot taken. That is a handball. And the ball should be going. The flag, now the flag comes. Signal for a foul, but the flag comes belatedly into the direction the ball should be going. It's a Diamond's ball.
Kevin, Alex, Holly, Alex. Good ball through to Kevin, but too heavy.
Heavy ball.
Captain play good touch there as well. And he does find Sean Brown. Carlos does well. Sean was trying to drag him back from his shirt, but Carlos was a bit too fast for him. Swains will find Captain Alex. Goes over the top looking for the rabbit. The rabbit is fast and he will get there. Cuts it back across. And it's pulled back. Remy saves, and it's bundled in. No offside. The rabbit has himself a goal.
Twenty-one nil. 21-0.
What more can you say? What else is left to be said that we have not said already?
Well,
this is simply not good enough. Roach. Smains. Finds his brother with a brilliant pass. Here comes Jalen. Good save by Remy. Alex cannot miss.
oh, he has missed.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa. Will you believe it? An empty goal. And they're having all sorts of fun on the park today. Alex Fleming has missed an open net. An absolute open net, point blank shot. He stopped, he controlled it left to right. He had all the chance in the world. And he has missed it.
If you play numbers, do not play 15. Whatever you do not play 15 because Alex is having an absolute nightmare in front of goal today. Can you believe it? The Diamonds FC captain. Here comes the rabbit. Rabbit driving inside. Rabbit. Ooh, good effort there. Good effort there by the Rabbits, but nothing to show for it. Here come the Diamonds once again. Jalen trying to get between two defenders. And eventually it can be lumped forward. Roach. Jared Smains. Jared, good ball through. Remy does well.
Well, with 11 minutes remaining, I'm not sure if Fleming is going to get another opportunity as clear-cut as that one.
I must say that I still don't believe it. I still do not believe what I saw with my own two eyes. Alex Fleming couldn't buy a goal if he tried to right now. He really couldn't buy a goal if he tried to. Micah found Carlos Redondo. Jalen turns a bit too easily once again. He's gotten past Clark rather easily today. Clark not the most experienced defender. And F.O. Minette gives away a free kick.
He was playing dangerously. He was on the ground playing the ball, and
the referee said the ball was rolling there. Redondo can't quite believe it. Redondo said the referee stopped that ball, but referee Hilton was not in agreement. $21 goals to nil. 21-0. Jared takes that one, and Remy will collect it on the bounce, and Jalen can't believe it because Jared took that free kick off of him. Here comes Sean Brown, has a volley at goal, but Micah will deal with it rather comfortably. And he falls down. So does Rabbit. Hall is still trying to get through. He can't cut it back. He will do so. The Rabbit goes for a left-footed cross in, and eventually it's dealt with. And it's a good ball through towards Sean Brown. He's fast. Carlos does brilliantly well.
It was a good pass by Cyril, looking for Brown, but Carlos just too fast for Brown. In the end, getting the better of Brown.
Well, for all of the goal scoring that we've seen, I must say Carlos has done very well at the back because he's marshaled Sean Brown superbly. He's had to make some good tackles, and he has done so.
And that's offside. Brown was in an offside position.
I don't think Diamonds really want that offside. As here they come once again. The keeper's about 40 yards off his line. And he has got the initial touch. And looking for him that he did.
Well, it didn't really matter. The man who was closest to the ball was
Alex
Fleming. No danger at all.
Well. You see the two teams and the youngsters and the Shining Stars going back into the dressing rooms. And they have a match coming up that could be pivotal in the top of the table, really. We've seen that the Superstars, they got a big win midweek. So now these two sides, they have to... That's a good ball in again. Alex, what can Alex do? Can Alex finish?
Alex finally finishes in the 84th minute. And the man, Redondo Roach, has gone on his knees and is praying and thanking God that Fleming has slotted one home.
Well,
You
then.
saw the how elated the bench was when he scored that one. Everyone rose to their feet as to say, finally. And Alex opens his arms now to the bench. And the coach says, it's time to get yourself back into your position. You have done the job. Get yourself back into your position in defense.
22-0.
You don't have
And you know it's bad. You know it's bad when a team loses 22-0. Oh, that's given away. Sean Brown can't score. I was going to say, you know it's bad when a team is losing 22-0 and the biggest talking point of the entire game is the captain scoring a goal for the Diamonds FC.
Yes, the captain scoring a goal after 20 attempts.
Brown has stayed down and don't know. No, he's not
going to get back
injured.
to his feet. It's going to be a corner
Just
for the Eagle Claw.
Just him and the corner taker in their opposition half.
It's a corner, and it's only the striker that is up. Well, we're seeing three players sprinting into the box, understanding that it is indeed a corner.
Remy's playing a centre back right now. Remy is playing centre back. He's in line with his defender as Micah will collect. Does he want to boot it long and test Remy? He gets it horribly wrong. Not dealt with. Brown has a pot shot. It's blocked. Carlos gives it away. Very good work there. Puts the ball across, looking for Evo. It will find Evo. Evo Minette. Micah does well.
It was going around the post, and Micah wasn't sure, didn't know where his post was, but he made a brilliant save as Harley goes down the right flank.
Harley, brilliant ball. Alex in again here. Alex, it's given away by Minette, who's playing at center back and blocks the shot.
Well.
An all too familiar position for, well, it's going to be Diamonds FC, who can't quite get there. But I was saying that all too familiar position for me of seeing the goalkeeper playing at center back. Don't know if you watched that last game between the Spartans and the Salsa Ballers, but Kamoni Jackson at the end of the game was pretty much playing at center back. The referee and the assistant referee are having a bit of a discussion as to what the actual call is. And
well, the AR would have pointed to the corner flag. The referee says it was a goal kick, and
the AR wins, I guess. I thought the referee's decision was final, but I guess the AR won that battle.
I'm not even going to get into that conversation with you, Doc.
Corner kick to the Diamonds FC. Ball whipped in. Nobody deals with it. The volley is scuffed. It's not cleared. It's bouncing around in the area. Nobody wants to clear it. Eventually it's dealt with, but Fidel does very well. Fidel Brooks. Booted long. And miscommunication. Sean Brown has a foot race with Micah. Micah said, that's a bit too easy for me. Fidel driving forward. Hawley. Biggs. Very good turn out there. Brilliant work. Driving into the area now. Now Biggs. Biggs will he have an effort? Biggs has an effort and puts it over. Well, I don't think there's anything the crowd would have wanted more than for Biggs to have scored. Well, because do remember, the medic is on the field. Griffith is playing for the Eagle Claw. Well, I don't think we'll see any added time. The Diamonds FC players have decided, well, a couple of them have decided that this is a good time to take a seat. Micah is relaxing there, as well as Carlos is on his haunches. Was. Look like a Fidel there, but it will be a resumption of play. I don't think we should see any time added onto this 90. It's 20. Oh, and well, I must say, as much as I enjoy goals being scored, I hate commentating these types of games. I honestly don't like it. It's not competitive. There's no intensity. There's no real point to it because when the winner is determined from the 7th minute of play, there's not much of a point really. Shining stars.